Hi, it's David from Quantum Listing, and we're going to talk about how you can quickly and easily advertise your listings on the Google Display Network using Quantum Listing. So we all know that Google is a great way to advertise your business on the internet, but most of us don't know how to do that. So at Quantum Listing, we created a really easy way for you to advertise your listings on the Google Display Network. So for a minimum amount of money, you can get a maximum amount of exposure. So let's take a look at how you do that. First, you need to log into your Quantum Listing account. And if you're already logged in, you just go to your profile page by clicking the icon in the top right corner that looks like a head and shoulders. So we have a few ways that you can advertise your listing on the Google Display Network. So the first would be to click on the three dots on the listing card on your profile, and then click on Advertise on Google. This will pre-select the listing that you're planning on advertising, and then you want to make sure that the right listing is selected by clicking on it and making sure the green radio button is lit up. Now, the default location for where this ad will show is the town or city where your listing is. However, you can pick an additional location or pick two completely different locations if that's where you think your primary market is coming from. So if I wanted to add another location, in this case, I'm going to add all of Westchester County, New York, where the town of Ardsley is. So I type it in, select it from the drop-down menu. And if I wanted to not have it show in Ardsley, I would just click the X here and I can add a second location as well. All right, so the default for this is $25 of advertising, but you can select $50 or $100 as well. The only difference between $25, $50, and $100, other than, of course, the dollar amount, is the amount of time that your ad is going to run. So you select the budget and the locations, and if you want to get a renewal alert when your listing promotion is dwindling, just click that little box right there, and then create the order, which will then take you to PayPal, where you'll complete the transaction. So that is all you have to do. The ad that shows up on the different websites where it will be placed is going to feature the image the main image for your listing and the headline for your listing. Up to 30 characters are visible in these ads. So how else can you do it? If you can also go to the marketing center and where it says advertise, so it's the green dot up here, click on advertise on Google and it will bring you to our marketing center. And once you're at the marketing center, you're going to go through the same process that we just saw there, with one exception. After you create your order, you have to enter the listing title, or start to enter it, and then select it from the drop-down and make sure that green button is lit up. And then, just as before, you can add another location or X out of the original location and add two locations of your own. And you can also change the budget to $50 or $100 as well. And then it takes you to, after you hit create order, it takes you to PayPal and you complete your transaction securely. Another way that you can do this, and it really just depends on where you are on the site at the time you're doing it and what you find easiest, is go to the listing detail page by clicking on the listing card and clicking on the red sharing icon and selecting the green G for Google. And if you hover over it, you see that it says advertise the listing. And then you go through the same process here. The listing is pre-populated up here in the search, and then you click on it to make sure you've got the right listing. Again, you can change the budget for it, and if you want to get reminded when it is running low, click send a renewal alert and then hit create order, and you'll go to PayPal to complete your transaction. It takes about 24 hours for Google to approve ads, and we'll monitor that to make sure that there are no issues. Sometimes Google will disallow an ad at first because you mentioned the name of a retailer and the listing is not the retailer's website, it's your listing on QuantumListing, and Google sees that as a deceptive ad, so we'll change that for you and inform you of that. There's other things like you can't have exclamation points in the title for some reason, so if we see that, we'll fix that for you as well and inform you. So anyway, when you do these Google ads, you should understand that you're going to get thousands of views of your listings on these other websites. You will get dozens of clicks, and especially if you have a great picture and a great headline, people will really click on it. And the people who will be receiving your ad, thanks to Google's algorithms and artificial intelligence and machine learning, are an audience that's more likely to be candidates for commercial real estate. It's not going to be something that will be for like little kids or people who just wouldn't be interested in commercial real estate for the most part. So you get thousands and thousands of views for a $25 spend. We've seen as many as 40,000 views on these other websites with that small budget, and you get dozens of clicks, and it's a really effective way of reaching your audience. And how do we know that it's effective? Because the people who try these ads do them again and again. So if you're looking for more activity on your listing, try QuantumListing's Google Display Network advertising and let us know how you like it.